All right. Shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out. The prophesy the downfall of America in this society. I want to start off giving all praise and glory and honor to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, HaKadosh. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening, learning, being obedient to their husbands. This the brother YAHAWASHI, aka Mataz, and I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically on this video, man, hey man, it's about to go down, man. A lot of people don't want to see or care to hear. It's about to go down, man. YAHAWASHI is about to return, and these nations are about to rise up against America. You know, that's prophecy. You know, we've been looking forward to this. Let me get this real quick.
This is bad news for Israel. North Korea is now saying if they do not stop the war in Gaza, they will intervene and save the Palestinians. Kim Jong-un was making an address to his assembly recently whenever he said that the support for Iran and the Palestinians will never waver, and that Israel is a, quote, cancer-like entity. This is bad news for Israel. North Korea.
So yeah, man, it's about to go down. Whether a person want to see it or not, or want to hear it or not, hey man, that war is about to start. World War III is at hand. You know, that's gonna be the final end game. After that mark of the beast, because first the mark of the beast has to happen, man. That has to happen first. You know, before the Armageddon, the final war. The war of all, the final war of all wars that's going to end this place. So I just want to get this Joel 3:9. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what's happening. And you seeing these nations, you know, basically coming against each other, man. All these nations coming against America and Israel. Let me say that. Let me be specific, you know. But Esau fighting against Esau, so we seeing that as well. So all these things are happening because they all joining forces, you know, to come against America and Israel, you know, to destroy them. And hey, man, the hell with them. And this is part of prophecy. This has to happen. You can't stop what's prophesied in the Bible. Simple as that. Man, prophecy must happen. It must go down. It says, beat your plowshares into sword and your pruning hooks into spear. Let the weak say I am strong. And all the weak nations are now becoming strong against America, which is beautiful because we've been looking forward to these things. We've been looking forward to seeing this place go down. We've been looking forward to seeing America, you know, our enemies falling, you know, seeing this place hopefully being destroyed. And it's beautiful because, hey man, this was a long time coming, and it's coming. It says, assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about. And it says, dinner calls thy mighty ones to come, draw to come down, Salakia, oh Lord Yahweh, because hey man, this is all YAHAWASHI's plan anyway, to get these nations to rise up to come against America, and it must happen. There's nothing nobody could be able to do about it, you know. Verse 13, it says, let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, For there will I set to judge all the heathens round about. And Yahawashi is going to judge all of them at once. And Yahawashi, you know, Yahweh's judgment. Because, you know, that's what the Jehoshaphat is, the valley of Jehoshaphat. And they gathering over right now in Syria. Where the big war is going to happen. And it's going to be a mighty war. There's nothing nobody going to be able to do to stop it. You know, Yahawashi is going to return. And it's about to go down, man. You know, so pretty much y'all just need to get ready for the showdown. That's really what it is. Just get ready for the showdown, because it's about to be a big showdown, a big fight. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is wrapped. Come, get you down, for the present is filled, the fat overflow, for their wickedness is great. And yes, man, it was great. It's great wickedness here in America. This place is full of folly and evil and all type of stuff. But you know, hey, this is all part of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi's plan, so he could take this place down. You know, and it's just meant to happen. Like, man, let them take it down, because these heathen, these people has to be destroyed. They have to be destroyed. Simple as that. So let me get to Isaiah 34:1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. He bringing all these nations together, because they about to bring them all down at once. Because you know, you got China thinking they gonna be the next superpower. Everybody want to be the next superpower, but Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi is not going to allow that. You know, he's not going to allow that. Simple as that. You know, that ain't happening, Captain. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi is about to take out all of these people, you know, who think they gonna be on some level, think they gonna do something. Man, it ain't happening, Captain. It says, for the indignation of the Lord Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. And that's what's going on. They all about to be delivered to their destruction. You know, all of their destruction. It must happen. It must happen, man. You know, we looking forward to that too. You know, because it's gonna be a beautiful war. You know, one of the best wars that ever going to happen in history. Because ain't no war gonna be greater than this war. Like how Ba'Shem Yahawashi said, it's gonna be a time never seen before. So this is gonna be a time never seen, the best war of all wars ever in the whole entire world, and it must happen. I'm looking forward to that too. You know, it's gonna be beautiful. You know, their slain also should be cast out, and their stink should come up out of their carcasses. It says, and the mountain shall be melted with their blood. You know, and they're gonna get melted by them ICBM nuclear missile fire in the chariots of the Lord that's gonna shoot laser beams. So that's what happened. What are you gonna do against a chariot? You ain't gonna be able to do nothing against no chariot. It's not gonna happen. You know, and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing against a missile. It's not gonna happen. The missiles will hit and devour this place. It has to happen. It must happen. Because our kingdom is at hand. It says in 2nd Esdras 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. And this is about and that world just simply just goes into eon, which is age. It's going to be the end of the so-called white man's age, the Edomites' age, and it's going to be our age, Jacob, and that's beautiful. It says all the hosts of heaven should be dissolved, and the heavens should be rolled together as a scroll, like that mushroom cloud when the missiles hit. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off the vine, as a falling fig from the tree. And that's how that missile gonna come down, like a falling fig from the tree, man, and smack this place. It's gonna be beautiful, Hey, it is what it is. This stuff must happen. It has to happen. Oh well, too bad. That's all we gotta say, because man, our kingdom is coming. We've been looking for it. We tired of living in hell. Verse 5, for my sword should be bathed in heaven. Behold, it should come down upon Idumea, which is Edom, the Edomites, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And it's going to judge them. Verse 6, the sword of the Lord Yahawah is filled with blood in it. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of the lamb and goats, of the lambs and goats, with the fat of kidneys of rams, for the Lord Yahawah have a sacrifice in Bosra, which is this great Babylon. And that sacrifice, this is nothing but a big sacrifice. This whole place is about to get sacrificed, man, through the power of YAHAWASHI. Because that's this place. Hey, YAHAWASHI was a sacrifice, and this whole place is an altar. After he sacrificed for the Israelites, so they could not have a sacrifice anymore, because these 2/3 don't have a sacrifice anymore. They can't just sacrifice anything anymore. Too bad. They gonna be the ultimate sacrifice, and they're gonna get destroyed by missiles. Simple as that. And it says, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So these Edomites will be destroyed. Simple as that. So this is great. Great news. Great news, man. With that guy Charlie Sheen being smacked, man. All this stuff is doing is speeding up this war. And we happy that this war is being sped up, because we was looking forward to these things. This is great news, man. This is great news, man. And we excited for these things, because a destruction of this place must come. So this is Ezekiel 32:7. And when I should put thee out, I will cover the heavens and make the stars thereof darken. I will cover the sun with a cloud, and the moon should not give her light. And that's I'm talking about that chariot, the fathership. It's gonna cover up everything. Ain't gonna be able to see. You're gonna see that big chariot. Simple as that. All the bright lights of heaven will I make dark over thee, and set darkness upon thy land, saith the Lord Yahawah. I will also vex the hearts of many people when I shall bring thy destruction amongst the nations, unto the country which thou hast not known. All these nations, they think they getting away with something, and they thought they was going to escape. They all going to get jacked up. Ain't nobody going to be able to run from the judgment of YAHAWASHI. Simple as that. Because it must happen. It must happen. It has to happen. It's prophecy. This is poetic, poetic justice. For real justice. We about to get real justice. For real, man. And it's going to be beautiful. We've been looking forward for that justice. real justice. You know, we ain't never had real justice for real. You know, it ain't been no real justice. You know, and we gonna be happy, man, because that's beautiful, man. That is very beautiful, and it must happen. Like, the hell with these people. You know, oh well. Oh well. You know. When I shall bring thy destruction amongst the nations into the countries which thou hast not known, yea, I will make many people amazed at thee, and their kings shall be horribly afraid for thee, when I shall burnish my sword before them, and they shall tremble at every mountain, every man for his own life in the day of thy fall. And this is beautiful. This is this is beautiful. So these nations think they about to become something, and they not. They all about to be brought down at once through the power of YAHAWASHI. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the sword of the king of Babylon shall come upon him. Simple as that. Babylon about to be destroyed. By the sword of the mighty will I cause thy multitude to fall, the terrible of the nations, all of them, and they shall spoil the pomp of Egypt, and all the multitude thereof shall be destroyed. And that has to happen. Simple as that. There's no escaping it, no running from that. It is what it is. Get ready for y'all destruction. You know, you think you nations think y'all about to get away with something. Y'all not. And this has to happen, and it's beautiful. All praise to YAHAWASHI. Simple as that. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, GMS, and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And if you sisters are listening, learning, being obedient to their husbands, keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.